Cocopeat, is it good or bad for your garden? Now, cocopeat is very commonly found in most nurseries. It is used to mix with your plant media, and a lot of people use cocopeat especially for indoor plants, orchids, and other different plants that require a little bit of care. So, what is cocopeat? Cocopeat is basically cocoa husk. Cocoa husk is the fiber that we find around the nut in the coconut. Around the 1990s, people found that there was so much of this husk that was being generated. So one bright mind decided to think about it, put it, and start utilizing it for the horticulture industry. Soon, this cocoa husk or cocopeat, which is the powdered, sterilized, and compacted form, created these blocks called the cocopeat blocks or the cocopeat bricks. These bricks are so easy to store and it's so easy to use as well, because all you need to do is take the cocopeat block, put it in a bucket of water, and it disintegrates and it becomes cocopeat powder, which is this. So this is cocopeat, basically cocoa husk that has been shredded. Okay, it has been powdered. It's also been sterilized, and once it was made into a block, we then put it in a little bit of water and powdered it to this form. You also get the loose form as well, which is almost the same as the one that is compacted into a block. Now, is cocopeat good or bad for your garden? So here are some of the good things about cocopeat. One is cocopeat is a media that helps make your soil media a lot lighter. So if you have a terrace garden and you're worried about making it too heavy with soil that can get heavier when it is wet, you can mix about 30 or 40% of cocopeat to your soil media, and that helps the whole pot and the whole media that is inside the pot get a lot lighter. The second thing is cocopeat, because it is like a powdered form, it tends to create air spaces within the soil itself, which helps in aeration, because the roots are also respiring in the root zone. So this air spaces helps for the roots to respire, and you tend to have healthier roots. The third good thing about cocopeat is that it also retains some amount of moisture. So while it creates those air spaces and allows for the excessive moisture to go through, cocopeat particles itself retain some amount of moisture, which will help your plant to access moisture whenever it needs. It also helps your garden during the summer. You don't have to water your garden every single day. You can water it once in 2 days, because this cocopeat is already creating that little bit of moisture around the root zone. So these three are the main benefits of using cocopeat. Now, what about the disadvantages of cocopeat? Cocopeat is a neutral media. It doesn't contribute any amount of nutrition to your plant. It's completely neutral, and it's only a powdered form. So it's only contributing to the volume or the weight of your plant media. But in terms of nutrition or benefit, it doesn't contribute much. The other thing about cocopeat is that once you have utilized the cocopeat, you cannot reuse it. It doesn't have the same water holding capacity that it would before. So you may have to remove some of the cocopeat from your garden, or if you've used the cocopeat, you can also put it into your compost, and then it composts and becomes, it adds to some amount of organic content to your compost as well. The third thing about cocopeat is that these days, since cocopeat has become so popular, there are many vendors or producers who are also not following the exact protocol to make cocopeat blocks or to make cocopeat itself. So cocopeat tends to have a lot of different pollutants, which could be detrimental to your plants as well. But if you use cocopeat or if you didn't use cocopeat, it really doesn't matter, because all of the nutrition comes from the soil and the manure that you add to your garden. Soil has macro and micronutrients that are very important for plant growth and cell growth. Manure contributes mainly the macronutrients like nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, which are important for shoot, root, and cell development as well. So if you use Cocopeat or if you didn't use Cocopeat, it really doesn't matter. But if you are using Cocopeat, it isn't all that bad, but you will have to take care on what kind of plants you use it for and how you are utilizing this Cocopeat as well. You can buy Cocopeat on our website UrbanMali.com. We have the loose form. We have 25 kgs bags of the loose Cocopeat if you would like to sow some.